Hi Scorpio, how are you? I hope you're well. Well, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, and my channel is Wild Oracle. Well, today Scorpio, I'm here to do your energy reading for the week of May 10th through May 16th. Now, normally I get into this big spiel about how the reading is going to go, but rather than do that, I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into it, and then I'll explain each section as I go. Okay, so first and foremost today what we're going to do, Scorpios, is we're going to tap into Archangel Metatron's energy. Okay, so what I have here is I have the Archangel Metatron deck. It's the Archangel Self-Mastery Oracle. Okay, and it's by Amanda Ellis. And she is an amazing channeler, and she did this beautiful job of channeling Archangel Metatron's energies. Now, the reason why I'm using this deck today is that I originally had bought this deck for myself. I find it very spiritual and very close to my heart. But I think with everything going on in the world right now, with all the uncertainty and everything happening and all the isolation, we're really being asked to tap back into our sense of self and really work on the internal things going on within us. And this deck right here is amazing for that purpose. So what we'll do right now is we're going to go ahead and pull you one card from the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle to see what it is he'd like to talk to you about. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Archangel Metatron, what is it you'd like to share with my Scorpios today? My Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, for the week of May 10th through May 16th. What is it that you would like to share with my Scorpios? What needs to be brought to their attention? Alright. So we have Conquering Fear. So I know that someone had gotten this card last week. I'm not sure which sign it was, but if you want to go ahead and maybe find that reading from last week and listen to it, you might find some good insight there as well. But I feel what's happening here, Scorpio, is that you're really getting over some sort of fear in your life. Getting over some sort of obstacle that has held you back and held you, from really moving forward in your life and really taking on the things that you like to take on. Now, it could be the fact that, I was just hearing yesterday that a lot of these social distancing rules are being kind of lifted and kind of eased. And this could be very much well that, some of you Scorpios out there are finding it hard to really enter back into society with some sense of normalcy. But what I see here is that you're going to be conquering that fear, and Archangel Metatron is asking you to start doing that today. So whenever you're listening to this message, no matter when it is, know that energy is not linear, it's fluid. And whenever you're seeing this, it is time for you to start to conquer the fears in your life. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read what the book says about this card. Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, it says, fear makes you small, fragile, threatened, and unable to take the next steps. You may also feel isolated, and yet you are not alone. Many angels surround you, wishing to help. So often, though, you forget to call on them. And then when you do ask, you doubt that they have heard. And so you ask again and again, weakening your own faith that they are actually there. The angels have been around you since you were first born. They heralded your arrival, have celebrated your successes, and tried to pick you up when you have failed or been hurt or needed their care and love. They remind you that you have already accomplished and conquered many things and have always survived and grown stronger. This new fear around you now has arisen out of your own shadow. It is the side of you that mistakenly thinks it keeps you safe by staying exactly where you are, never trying anything new and always maintaining the status quo. It is, however, an illusion. These feelings and negative voices in your head say that I can't, or I won't, or just an energetic block that can be broken through by proclaiming I can and I will. That which seems so difficult now needs to be taken at a step, broken down into achievable chunks, and made comfortable to you, so you can cross each stepping stone with growing confidence and trust. You know what, Scorpios, I want you to say that with me right now. I want you to stop and I want you to say, I can and I will. So on 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. I can and I will. It says, Metatron sends his angelic helpers. They will stay with you day and night, urging you on, taking each step with you, yet not doing it for you, since you need to instigate each one yourself. They are here because you have called out for help, and so they responded as they always do. Feel their presence around you now. Let them help you breathe into your fear and allow it to dissolve into light. See the safety net they have placed underneath you. You will not be allowed to fall, but long before you even would have fallen to the net, you would have found that you could fly. Feeling the safety of blue light around you and the care of the angelic helpers, know that you can do what is asked of you now. It may be a new job, a new life stage, leaving the safety of home, learning something new, or traveling somewhere different. All fears are understood and can be healed. No fear is too small or too great to bring up now for healing. Ask what it is you are truly frightened of, and some of you will hear my own shadow as the response. Make peace with parts of you that have been programmed to feel fear. Some fear is instinctive and some is learned from social and family patterns. Some may also have come in from past life experience, but no fear is incapable of being healed with angelic support and light. Now is the moment for you to face your own fear, so it is actually smaller than you thought it was. Take action, create positive energy around it, and take that first step away from it. Doing so will give you a sense of achievement and pride. Congratulations, Scorpio, and a pat on the back awaits you. Do it today. You will feel better for doing so. Wow, Scorpio, yeah, so like I said, there's just some fears in your life that you really need to conquer. And your angels are asking, whatever it is you resonate with, angels, ascended masters, God, Jesus, whoever's watching this, whatever it is you resonate with, call in on that higher power. Call in on that higher power and ask them to help you. Ask them to illuminate the parts of you that need to be healed. And that fear will dissolve away easier than you ever thought it could. Okay? So now I want you to go ahead and just take a look at this card. It's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the energy portion of your reading. So we're going to be using the tarot to look at the energies coming your way this week. The positive and negative energies, energies to keep you grounded and open, and things of that such, okay? So first and foremost, Scorpios, we're going to be looking at the energies to keep you grounded this week. And the energies to help you be more open. So Spirit, what energies are going to help to keep my Scorpios grounded this week? And what energies are going to help them to be more open? Ooh. All right, so as far as we have the one to keep you open, but let's see what it is about keeping you grounded this week. All right, Scorpio, so as far as the energies to help keep you grounded this week, we have the King of Wands. Now, with that King of Wands, it could very well be that there's a Cancer in your midst. A Cancer, a friend of yours, a family member, a coworker, or something that could just have some Cancer energy. And they're really helping you. They're helping you to maintain grounded, helping you to see the good and the positivity in everything. And if it isn't a Cancer, maybe there's some Cancer in your chart. And that could be, a good idea to, find one of those websites that does free natal charts and find out where it is you have Cancer in your chart. And that might give a little insight on how you can remain grounded this week. But if it isn't that, what I feel with this card, with the King of Wands, is that you're a natural born leader. A lot of my Scorpios out there are natural born leaders. Because Scorpios, you come from a feeling of I desire, therefore I take. So you're always taking action, always taking stand, because you desire change and you desire new things to come into your life. And I feel like that's what really drives my Scorpios to be natural born leaders. So this week, have that vision necessary and come from a place of honor and do things that are meant for you to do so you can conquer the fears around you. Because it's like, yeah, I'm getting a sense that you are a natural born leader. But there's some fears that are blocking you away from stepping into this. So really work on that so that you can break away from that and break free from that, okay? Now, as far as the energies to keep you more open, look at that. We were just talking about breaking free, and having victories. And there we go. There's the Ace of Swords right there. And that Ace of Swords is about using your raw power to break free and to break through the mental unclarity so that you can conquer your fears and have a victory. And have a victory in your life. And that'll help you to be so much more open to your angelic help that's trying to come in. The angelic help that's trying to come in to help you to move forward from anything that is bringing fear and anxiety into your life. Okay, Scorpio, so now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the positive energies coming in for you this week, as well as the negative energies. Because we live in a world of polarity, so we have to look at both sides of the spectrum to see the best way to make our way through our weeks, okay? Give it everything coming our way. So, Spirit, what are the positive energies coming in for my Scorpios this week? And what are the negative energies coming in for my Scorpios this week? Okay, Scorpio, so as far as the positive energies coming in this week, we have the Six of Cups. Well, there could be a meeting between friends, There could be, you know, something going on between you and a lover, or you and another person in your life that you really care for. And I just feel like there's some good times coming in for you this week. You're like reconnecting, reestablishing your connection with this person. You know, it's like you're bringing those nostalgic feelings. And if it isn't another person, I just feel like you're being very nostalgic right now about past memories in your life. Really being thankful for the things that have happened to you and happened for you. You know, because that Six of Cups energy is also very much Scorpionic energy. So this is also you coming into your own reading. But I feel with the Six of Cups, yeah, you could be truly reconnecting with someone in your life. You could be even getting engaged. I feel that for some Scorpios. There could be an engagement happening for you. Now, it doesn't have to be an engagement of like getting married. It could just be an engagement of like a planned get-together. A planned get-together. And it's bringing a lot of good memories, a lot of nostalgic memories back for you. It also could be that you are connecting with a relationship that is a younger, older kind of relationship. So maybe there's a younger Scorpio, or maybe you're the younger Scorpio, or something along those lines. But I see a lot of positivity with this card, a lot of positivity coming in with this Six of Cups. Okay, so now, as far as the negative energies coming in this week, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is normally a very positive card. It's normally a very positive card. But I feel what's happening here for you, some of you Scorpios out there, is you're feeling kind of lonely. You're feeling a little lonely, feeling a little left out. And this could be very much well with what's going on right now with the isolation and the fact that, you know, people are kind of having to do their own things. You know, maybe it is that you had a friend group that you were really connected with. A friend group you were truly connected with. But because of what's going on right now, things are having to be kind of distanced. And you're kind of doing things on your own and having to find happiness in your own company. But I feel that you might be coming from a place of loneliness because of this. Feeling a little lonely. So watch out for those feelings this week, okay, Scorpio? Because like I said, there's a lot of positive engagements here. There's a lot of positivity here. So watch out from feeling lonely, because it could just be very temporary. And that could be very well be one of the fears that you need to conquer. Because, you know, sometimes being by yourselves is a good thing. Okay? So now what we're going to do, Scorpios, is we're going to look at how to best invite in the positive energies of the Six of Cups, and how this Ten of Pentacles negative energy might affect you. So Spirit, how can my Scorpios best invite in the positive energies? And how might the negative energies affect them? Alright, Scorpios. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So with that Queen of Pentacles, you know, it could very well be that there's a Sagittarius in your midst. A Sagittarius. Maybe this has to do with a Sagittarian. You know, because it says my Sagittarius card. Or you could just have some Sagittarius in your chart. You know, which is interesting because, you know, I'm going to be honest. I am a Scorpio and I have Sagittarius and Cancer in my chart as well. So, you know, I don't normally like to see myself in my readings, but I do love the way this reading is already flowing out. But with this Queen of Pentacles energy, like I said, it could be a Sagittarius that's coming in and helping you to see the positivity in things. And if it's not another person, I see that what it is that this week you need to come from a place of security. Even though you may be lonely right now, knowing that everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out. It's like you need to bring some of that balance into, you know, the negative and positive aspects of yourself. And, you know, with this Conquering Fear card, that could be what it is that you need to work on, is bringing in that balance. Maybe you've had a fear before of, like, maybe you just don't like being alone. Maybe you're a person who likes to always be doing something, being with people. And this week I see that you might have to kind of conquer that fear of doing things by yourself and realizing that it's okay. It's okay. You're going to be okay. Now, it could very well be also that you are connecting back with your mother this week, because this card is a very motherly vibe. So for some of you Scorpios, that could be what's happening. And that could be very good, because connecting with our mothers always gives us a sense of security and a sense of home. And that might be why we have the Six of Cups here as well, with that nostalgic energy. Because you're reconnecting back in with your moms, which is very nice. It's very good. I have a great relationship with my mom. It's not always the best, but we work it. Now, as far as how the negative energies could affect you this week, we have the Four of Cups. Okay, so I see here that if you remain to come from a place of loneliness, if you remain to feel like you're the outside and looking in, what's going to happen is you're going to always feel like everything that's given to you is not enough. Like it's not enough. Because normally, normally the Four of Cups is my meditation and contemplation card. But being on the fact that it is on the negative side of things, this is where I get boredom. Like, you're going to be very bored this week. Which is okay. We don't always have to be doing things. It is okay to spend some time not doing anything. But I see this week that you might be coming from that place of boredom where you're feeling like they're just not enough. Like you're not getting enough interaction or enough, people in your life that are wanting to be around you or stay around you. And I know that can hurt. That can be sad, especially for Scorpios, because we are very social people. I understand that. Very social people. But see, if you look at this Four of Cups, it's like someone is bringing in a cup, but you're so focused on the other three that you're not even seeing it coming in for you. And you're like, well, I don't even know if it's enough. You're like looking away from that cup saying, but I want this. I want this. So this week, Scorpios, careful with that, okay? Careful to not miss an opportunity, or careful to not, come from a place of boredom and loneliness, because that's never healthy for anybody. Okay, Scorpios. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the benefits of these positive energies coming in for you, and how you can best overcome those negative challenges, okay? So Spirit, what are the benefits of the positive energies for my Scorpios this week? And how can they best overcome the negative challenges? Ooh. Okay, so as far as the benefits of the positive energies this week, we have the Devil card. So that could be some Capricorn energy. There could be some Earth energy there. But what I feel with this is that you're going to be breaking away. If you can really tap into this positive energy here, yeah, you're going to be breaking away from the things that keep you at a place of fear. You're going to be breaking away and breaking free from these feelings of loneliness and boredom, and really taking advantage of what's around you and what's going on around you. Maybe spending some time by yourself, doing things by yourself. No longer feeling like you have to be attached to someone else. Because, in this card, it's a very healthy attachment. You see that there's, they're passing flowers between each other. But this attachment is very much like a bondage, very enchained to this. And I feel like if you can come from this place here, you're going to break away from this. Break free from bondages. Break free from fears. Break free from addictions. And you'll be feeling so much more wholesome and so much better about that, because you'll be more clear. You're going to feel more clear about what's ahead of you and what's coming up for you and what it is that truly makes you happy. It's almost like you're going to be reclaiming your power this week. Reclaiming your power by really tapping into this positive energy. Now, as far as, how to best overcome the negative challenges this week, we have the Knight of Cups. Now, see, with the Knight of Cups, I feel immediately that you may still be looking back a little bit. You may still be looking back on the old situations in life, the old way of being, the old way that you were before. You're still kind of like glancing back at those fears that you had in the past. But this week I see that the best way for you to break away from that with this Knight of Cups energy is by using your imagination to bring some love and bring some fun into your life. It's almost like you need to add that romance back in between a connection that you're having and conquer those fears that you're having. So this could very well be, for some of my Scorpios, this could very well be talking about a relationship that you really want to tap into, but there's been some fears there. You've been worried. You've been worried that if you try to take that next step that you'll be rejected. And that's understandable. I've been there too. Plenty of times in my life. And it is hard to conquer that fear. It is hard to get over that hurdle. But see, the thing is that once we do, we often find that it wasn't a hurdle in the first place. That a lot of times it is much easier than we thought it was going to be. So this week, I see that if you want to break away from that loneliness and you want to break away from that boredom, it's time for you to add a little romance and a little charm back into your life and go for what it is you want and use your imagination to bring that into fruition. Okay, Scorpios? So now what we're going to do, Scorpios, we're going to pull one more tarot card to look at the overall impact this week. So Spirit, what is the overall impact from the energies positive and negative for my Scorpios for the week of May 10th through May 16th? My Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. All right, Scorpios, let's see. So what we've got here for you today is the Four of Swords. So with that Four of Swords, it's about a reevaluation. It's about you recuperating from the fears of the past and contemplating what it is you need to so that you can move forward. I also see that it is a time for a lot of my Scorpios out there to spend some time relaxing. Just rest. Rest. Allow new energies to come into you. Allow the newness of everything going on to just, keep you held in a sense. I just feel that what it is actually is that after you guys watch this, a lot of my Scorpios are going to be sitting there really thinking about the areas of their life. Really thinking about the areas of their life and how things are going. And how they like to move forward. How they like to move forward with anything that's bringing fear into their life. And I see that's exactly what you're going to be doing, Scorpios. You're going to really be contemplating over those things that hold you back. Really deciding what it is you want to release and how it is you want to go forward. Okay, Scorpios? So that's your energy reading for this week. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do that special thing I've been doing for a couple weeks now. So I've been using the Aboriginal Dreaming Totems, to answer a specific question you might have right now. So what I want my Scorpios to do is I want my Scorpios to focus in on something that they need some guidance on, a specific area or a specific question that you need some help figuring out how to move forward in. Now what I want you to do is I really want you to concentrate on that question. Concentrate on that question and understand, like I said earlier in the reading, that energy is not linear, it's fluid. So know that no matter when you're watching this, 1 year, 5 years, 1 week, 2 weeks, 30 days, whenever it is you're watching this video, know that Spirit has already delivered to me the energy necessary to answer your question. Okay? So go ahead and focus in now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards 3 times, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards. One card is going to be the circumstances surrounding the question. One card is going to be some guidance from Spirit in regards to that question. And the third card is going to be the outcome if you take that advice. So Spirit, what guidance do you have for my Scorpios, Sun, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in regards to the question they're asking right now? Alright, Scorpios, here we go. So, in regards to the circumstances surrounding this question, we have caution. It says, there is no truth behind this farce. Be wary of smoke and mirrors. Look closer, and the illusion will soon melt away, revealing a sanctuary where only truth remains. So I feel right now that you're not seeing something for the truth of the matter. For what it is you're asking about right now, you're not seeing the true truth about the situation. It's almost like someone has put some blinders up, if it's you or the other party, but someone has put some blinders up here, and they're not allowing themselves to really see the whole situation for what it really is. Okay? So be cautious about that. Be cautious about what it is you're asking about. And really, do investigate. Investigate and dig deep to get some truth of the matter, okay? Now, as far as some guidance that Spirit has for you in regard to this question, it says, foolishness. You are worried that by letting go of your frustration, those who were responsible will have perceived they have won. Well, they have won, because the only one suffering is you. So I feel like these smoke and mirrors are self-imposed. I really feel like the smoke and mirrors that this caution card is talking about are self-imposed, especially with this foolishness card. It's almost like you are bringing in more pain for yourself than necessary, and it's time for you to release that. Spirit wants you to release that pain, because no one's winning here, and only you're getting hurt. Okay? Now, as far as the outcome, given that, it says steadiness. It says things seem to be moving slowly, but use this time to take advantage and gather your resources and rebuild your energy. You're going to need them. So yeah, I feel like that this situation that you're asking about is a pretty serious question. It is a pretty serious question that can affect your life on many different levels. So it's time for you to really investigate. Time for you to dig deep. And if you need to take a break from it, take a break from it. Take a break from that situation so you can gather the resources and energy that you need to move forward with a more sense of, conquering that fear around this question. Okay, Scorpios? So Scorpios, those are your messages for this week. I really hope it resonated. If it did, please comment below. Let me know what you think. And if you're new to my channel, please like, click, subscribe. Share this video with anybody you feel needs to hear it. Any Scorpios out there that you know that are really trying to conquer their fears right now. Because I feel like this video can really help them to do just that. Well, this is Gennaro, aka BhodiBoy G, signing off from WoW Oracle. I want to say thank you to all my Scorpios for being with me in this space. I truly appreciate it. It is such a loving and joyful and humbling experience. I love being able to connect with you here. So thank you once again for being here with me. And I'll see you guys next week. Much love from me to you. Namaste.